Hey, this is Wookie from Mandala Studios. Welcome to the workshop. In today's video, we're going through how we made a latex leopard mask. So to start with, we're starting from the point we're just of the build-up. We've already cast the mask from an existing sculpt and mounted it on balaclavas for the two that need it, and the other one is just an overhead latex mask. So to start with the build-up, we rip up some tissue paper and some kitchen towel, and we get some cotton wool, and we'll use all of those combined together to create the bumps and things on a leopard mask. And we look at the iPad and we see some reference material, get an idea of the kind of looks we're going for. And the look we're going for generally is some little bumps and lumps under the surface of the skin, general distortion of some of the features with the nose missing and the ears missing and degraded, and then a kind of dry, scaly-ish sort of skin texture over the top of that. So we're building up bits and pieces of tissue and kitchen roll and cotton to create those shapes wherever we think we want them, around the eyes and the nose and whatever, and we're just pushing them in place with a bit of liquid latex, saturating the material, pushing it together, and working it in with a brush and some silicone tools. And generally just having fun making those shapes and bumps and whirls in the skin as we feel like it. You can see we've cut the bottom off the ears to get that missing earlobes feature. The sculpt we're using on the mask already has no nose. It's a Voldemort sculpt we've done before for someone. So it has heavy brow and no nose, which gives us a great base to work from for a leopard with no nose and distorted brows. You can see we're just adding those lumps and bumps sort of irregularly around those areas, just trying to get shapes appearing as we go. Adding more bulk in places. Again, it's just saturated cotton pushed down with more latex. And you can see we're just building up those bumps and shapes as we go. We're not too worried about the final texture on those yet, we'll go over those in a minute, but we're just stippling over with a light bit of latex, seal it all down, and we give it a quick dry. Then we're on to the texture layer, and all we're going to do here is mix up some Cabosil with some liquid latex until we get a sort of creamy texture. And then we'll stipple that on and smush it around and create the looks we're looking for. There's a bit of dry latex from the bowl. And then you can see we're just about to spatula that over the surface of the areas we want to make look all dry and manky. And once that's evenly over, we're going to go over with a stipple sponge and just dust it out into the skin texture that was on the existing mask. We want to get this kind of rough and bumpy looking because that's the kind of look that it looked like on the reference images that we liked. Once that's all done, we're going to base paint it. So we grab a spray gun with some acrylic mixed in with the latex. We're using portrait pink mixed with a bit of buff titanium to get a randomly pale fleshy-ish base tone for these. We just give that a even coating, then we just quickly spritz over with some thin down inks in spray bottles, which will disperse into the wet ink, wet paint and spray out. Then we're going to add some more smaller speckling, so we make some little palettes with some foil around an ink bottle, add some alcohol to those, then a few drops of ink of different colours. We're starting off with a blue, which will give you that sort of dead skin tone, really kill the life out of things. Looks like the veins under your skin. Then we add some purple to that, which will start to add some blood vessels back in. Let's just put it into a cut down brush and spritz along with your finger. I cut the bristles at an angle so that they get different velocities off the flicking motion with the finger, so they sit differently. You can see I'm just darkening up the areas there where the skin is most damaged. Then onto airbrushing. We're just going to go in with a greeny brown colour and really darken in around those bumps and whirls and mottlings in the skin. I wanted a quite heavy contrast with this because that was the kind of the artwork reference they'd given. And then into some black. We're going to go around the eyes, in the nostrils and into the ears. And that's pretty much it. We did 3 of these at once, so there you go. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and all that good stuff.